Welcome to the Full Tracy Money Audio Commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording, and it is 3:40 p.m. That is Central Time, and today is June 12th. Well, I think there are three important things that are going on in here today. The first is oil prices. They were in negative territory most of the day, then finished pretty much where they started out or ended yesterday. Still right in the region of that $70 level, which is the lower side of the overhead trading range and also approximating the region of the 200-day moving average. So we're at a critical point here in terms of demand and how much of an impact the threat of an attack on Iran's nuclear installations. How realizable is that, or is it going to happen in the short term, medium term, or long term? Then you also had the 30-year bond issuance today, and that was about $22 billion worth. It was considered to be a bit of a Rubicon about just whether there would be enough demand to soak that up and what the yield would be. The fact that it also occurred at the same time as the PPI figures, which were better than expected, that helped to create some demand for bonds. So then there's the additional point that we have a lot of concern about private assets out there, and particularly as some university endowments are forced to sell some of their positions, is it going to create a mark-to-market event? There have been extraordinary measures that have been undertaken over the last several years to avoid a mark-to-market event in the bond market, in the commercial property market, in leveraged loans, and in private assets more generally. And now it's a broad question whether that can still remain the case. And then we have the other big question, which is, are we going to see the stock market continue to move higher? Because the dollar index was down today in relation to that inflation picture, and the bond market is potentially, at least, pricing in the optionality that the Federal Reserve may acquiesce to the Trump administration's demands and cut interest rates at some point later this year. That was beneficial for gold, and then platinum continues to push on the upside, and it was up today by another $28, so approaching that big $1,300 level. Silver was also in positive territory, and then the gold miners were up in a robust manner. So certainly plenty to think about in here. Something